Hello there, everyone. This is Omni. Hello, driver guy, dude. Welcome to the stream. First time chatter. Oh man, is this? Okay, I think hopefully the setup will work. Is there a delay already? Hello? Can you not see my hand? What the? Hello? Hello? There is a delay. There's a bad delay on my camera. Oh my god. Hold on. Oi, we're gonna unplug this for a second. Alright. I'm gonna do that. And then it's gonna black. And then that's gonna be like that. Hello, Danik Rose. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful night. We are not back to consistent streams, but I figured I'd try to do at least go into having at least one a week, even if it's something kind of mundane, as I am going to just punch the hell out of that thing. So in this box, it's a bunch of these blue tiles. now, for those that are not well versed in Lego, probably wondering what the hell is the significance of these blue tiles. It's so weird. Why would you even? Looks like it's gonna be boring. But I assure you, it's potentially still gonna be boring. We're gonna take these things and we're going to. So we've already done this. Okay, hold on. Pardon the mess because it's got a bunch of stuff on it, but it will help you kind of see what we're working with. So there is so this has been tiled up already. I did this previously. And these are all studs. So we're gonna make the studs we're gonna tile up the studs so it's a smooth surface. These are transparent blue, very similar to the plate here, which is also transparent blue, so it works out really well. So yeah, it may or may not be boring, but it's a necessary thing to make the surface smooth. We eventually will be building like a wall as well. I don't know if we'll get to that tonight, but we're definitely tiling. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Tiling up the middle surface here. I don't know how long it will take. It took a little while for the first time. I have your attention. Wonderful driver guy, dude. I hope you are going to continue to be attentive and enjoy the stream. But yeah, so it's just basically that's all that's going to be happening for right now. We'll see how far we get. Of course, you can ask me questions and everything like that, including anything in regards to action figures or Lego or collecting or streaming or whatever you'd like. It is a nice color set. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you enjoy the color. I really like the color. Underneath here is actually a clear plate, and I wasn't sure if we were going to use the clear plate on the top or the dark blue on the top, which I decided that it was like the plates are going to be dark blue, and I don't think that the clearness is going to really matter, but the clearness does help from the bottom when I need to have light like this. Thanks for the follow, Zervaz. Thank you so much. Wrong light. Hold on. You can't see it, obviously, because it's on the other side. Oh, don't knock over. There's some supports on the bottom, and I just gotta be careful not knocking them, not knocking them over, because it will knock the entire structure down, and that's a whole different stream. But you can see the clear paneling on the bottom makes the light really shine through. So I figured that actually would be better to have it on the bottom, and then the top one is the dark blue, and then we can just tile it up with more dark blue. So you know, but yeah. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. Hope you're all doing well. But yeah, I do plan on getting back into streaming regularly. I just had to figure things out. Hopefully next month we'll have everything figured out. because I really do miss streaming. Even if it's silly things like this where I'm just kind of like figuring out. Okay, so we're going to tile up right here. Even if it is just simple things like this where I'm tiling things, still fun, still entertaining. I need shoot. I need fillers here. We have some gaps. I'll be right back. Just need a 2x1. Alright. You're all probably wondering as well, like, what is the purpose of this surface? What is the purpose of this? It's actually part of, because it's not just like a weird, like, I decided I wanted to build like this big block of Lego. It's for the purpose. It's so that I can, here, let me lean this in. Let me kind of take a shot so that you can see it. Okay, hold on. It's to create my studio, so to speak, my desk studio for my toy photography. So that way I have a surface. So that's why we're going to be building another wall here at some point. Maybe we might get to it today if we finish this tiling. But it's really, it's that's why it looks weird, and that's why it's like, why would you make like a flat, this kind of weird like flat platform thing that's not really a structure at all, and it doesn't have any minifigures and whatever. It's because it's not. It's supposed to be functional. It's actually part of my studio setup so that I can shoot things. So that's what that is about. So yeah, we're not. That's why it looks weird. Just as a FYI. Okay, hold on. There you go. There you go. Alright, so we're going to cover these up because I completely forgot that I needed to put these in here. We're going to use these really vibrant greens. Wow, the lighting makes these... Okay, so I have my light here, like on this side, like it's over there. It's like I put it as purple for some reason because I was like, who cares? I'm not needing lighting for this. This isn't photography. I'm not making a shoot. So it really makes these green pieces like glow really crazy. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, I am having fun. All right, so we're gonna tile that up. I like that. It's like a little hidden. It's like a little hidden thing. It kind of would, yes, because the blues, like, let me see if I can turn off the lights. I can't turn off the lights. So that's what it looks like with just the purple light. It's not a black light, obviously. It's just an LED that is purple, which is very similar, but it does it does change because it's this transparency. Anything with transparency with like that, it kind of does a different color with like purple or UV black light, because of just how it shines. So it will look different. It's actually really cool, and it does look different. So very, very cool. Also, I apologize, anyone on YouTube, I can't see the chat, mainly because I still haven't really figured out a good integrated thing. But the other thing, apparently, from what I'm hearing on the interwebs, is that I'm not even supposed to have like a dual thing. Like, I'm apparently not supposed to have Um, apparently I'm not supposed to have like you're not supposed to have like a chat up for dual things for Twitch. Twitch is like being weird. So okay, so I just popped into the YouTube chat. Hello, X Slywex. It's okay if no one's watching. I'm pretty much hanging out. There's people on Twitch. But it's all good. On YouTube, yeah, it's a little weird because I can't really interact, so I can't really see anything, but it is on yeah, exactly. On Twitch side, I can't have a overlay thing. It's really weird, but it's fine. If you want to chat, then just come to Twitch and I'll see it. Otherwise, you know, I'll think of something. We might have some YouTube only streams, right? Only chat with YouTube, but whatever. It's all good. I have more people that watch on Twitter, so it's not a big deal. Not to say that I don't want to interact with YouTube. It's just easier to interact with what I already have set up. I know, it's so weird. It's so weird. I don't understand it at all. I'm gonna pretend that I'm just gonna like, I don't know. I really don't know what the heck is the point of it. But yeah, it's just weird. It's really weird. So if you're wondering why I have gaps in certain spots here, by the way, like why I'm probably gonna have this gapped up, is because I want to figure out how to properly integrate this, because you probably don't know from these plates. I can show you a little bit, but these are like elevated. These are like an interesting like interlocking system where it has studs like recessed sort of, and then there's like raised things, so it's a little bit different. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to integrate that. So I do have a bit of gapping on there because I'm just kind of trying to figure out what we're going to do with that. Yeah, I might not do anything with it actually. I might just end up filling it anyway. But we'll see, because I'm filling it on this side. You know what? Forget it. All right, whatever. Anyway, but how's everyone doing? I guess that's a question I can start out with. How's everyone doing? Everyone having a good night? Everyone having a good night? I just realized something. I might want to leave this. Hold on. Where's my... Oh, shit. That's good. Taking things easy is a good thing. That's not bad. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. I'm going to eject these plates, because if I do end up having to fill these, just realize that like I'm gonna want to do that. Shoot. I had a plan for this, and now the plan has been already in disarray. Already in disarray. Shoot. That's fine. That's fine. We'll continue. Continuing on. We're continuing on. Totally. Well, okay. We're okay. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be just fine. um, everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. I figured that this is like what I'm doing right now, because I do think I'm gonna be streaming something like this, but like in the future. In fact, what I really would like to stream, how I really would like to stream, is I actually would like to stream. So there's like a thing where like people stream like photo shoots, I guess, or some behind the scenes stuff. Basically, where I would stream, like I would be doing a photo shoot, but streaming while I'm doing the photo shoot of the toy photography stuff. I can think that that'd be really, I think that would be really, really cool. I think that would be actually a really cool thing to do. So it's gonna be pretty sad. I feel like that this is that's how my stream. This is how my streams are gonna be like. But I feel like it's like very similar to like watching Warhammer miniatures being painted on stream, stuff like that. Yeah, people like the people do, from what I hear. So I mean, I think it'd be fun. I'm just like afraid that like people will find it boring. Or you're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I'm taking photos of my action figures, of my things, and you know, the photos that I put up on Instagram. And then you can kind of see, like, you know, you get to see and you get to ask questions and things like that. Or maybe I did a shoot and you were like, hey, that's cool, that was really cool lighting, how did you do that, blah blah blah. And I'll be like, yeah, no, I can tell you exactly what I did. Here's what I did. I can show you like certain things of like lighting and stuff. And I think it just would be really cool. But yeah, I think that's gonna be my thing, so to speak. When I do get into more regular streaming and stuff. So but I don't know. I'm not sure. It's always been a thing that I've been asking around about. Because like the thing is with my streams, thanks. I do like the laid back. I try to be laid back on my atmosphere. I think the rest of the world is already pretty stressful as it is and things like that. And really, you know, I know it's not as popular, but I don't like being. I feel like there should be a contrast to the people that are like super excited and always hype things up and are like really crazy, you know? I'm like, what about the other side? There's got to be people out there that don't want to be like overhyped and going crazy. Oh, thank you so much, Zervaz. Yeah. Like, it'd be really cool because I would really like to teach people how to do certain things. Because, like, there are things that, like, I learned on my own just by kind of, like process of elimination and you know, just kind of playtesting. And I'm like, I've already done that. I've already done the testing. So you should have the I should share that information with you so you don't have to go through all of that, because it takes a long time sometimes. Like, for instance, I did a toy tip this week, which I'm trying to do one toy tip video a week. I just did a toy tip video this week that was like talking about where do you get accessories. Like, for instance, it's gonna be a little disgusting for a second. Like, I have, like, this is a kit. And Zervaz, I'm gonna try to not use as many big words, just because you did mention that English isn't like your first language. So, so Rement is a Japanese company that does like blind box stuff. and they normally make miniatures. Miniatures either in 1/12 scale, which is normal action figures that you buy like Marvel or Star Wars, and 1/6, which is dolls, like Barbie and stuff like that. But they make real similar, like that looks very, very real. Like this is a kitty. This is a kitty litter box. This is a litter box. Yes, that's a piece of poop. Like that was part of the. I don't know why they needed to throw that in there, but they threw in a piece of cat poop. So like I have this now, and like if I want to, like, here, let me go back down to showing you this little scene with this lady here. Like she just looks like she's just moving. She just moved in with her cat. She's taking a moment just to like relax, so her cat's trying to annoy her, which any cat owner knows. But like there's a small replica, or there's a small miniature, or there's a small copy of a bag of kitty litter and cat food, and of course the cat, and then she's sitting on a cat chair. Like it's really cool. Like they do really cool stuff, but most people don't really know about them because they don't think accessories like that for action figures. They just kind of go whatever extra thing comes with the action figure, that's all I'll need. But sometimes you want to have a funny casual kind of like a funny casual scene when you're taking pictures. And this is great because Rement does that. That's the accessories that they kind of make. They make small versions of like casual stuff. Like one of my favorite ones. Here, let me show you my absolute. And it's probably gonna be, it might be a photo series in the future, but like I have that's a little tiny capybara being served sushi by a raptor. Like it's ridiculous, right? Like why that doesn't make any sense. But I mean, what's funny is that like maybe that's how the raptor is like evolving, right? It's like evolving to get its prey in a different way. It's hunting by wowing their potential food. And it's just funny, and I couldn't do that without the Rement sushi accessories. Like that's not an accessory pack that someone's going to that a action figure company is gonna make. Like if I had a G.I. Joe, like they're not gonna have that, right? It's just not gonna happen. So you got to kind of broaden your horizons as far as accessories, to make really cool shoes. Lego. Also, I'm not a big fan of the eye. Oh yeah, no worries. And that's the cool thing about action figures too, though, is that if you start looking at it like they're just characters, you can make them a little silly. And that's what I've been really having fun with. Another brand is called Calico Critters, or Sylvanian Family in Australia. And then they have like small things too. Like they have, this is like a basket of eggs. And like, so you can, so even if you're not like into action figures or something, but you're like want to do photography, these are things that also exist. And they always can be fun. So it's just mix and matching. But Calico Critters is more an animal, like they're animal figurines. They're like animal people figurines. So, but yeah, like there's cool fun ways, and I really do want to go into that, like with the streams and stuff, in the future. So, yeah, no, if it's something that's really cool, it seems that at least there's at least a few people that would like to see that, I'll do that with the streams. I'm hoping, like I said, hoping next month will be the start of me trying to be consistent. But that's what most of my streams will be. It's just gonna be like chilling out, taking pictures. I have another because this is my phone. This is my phone, and I have an actual camera that I would do the photos with. So I would just set it up in like certain angles or certain locations, so you're like seeing it. So it would be like watching videos of like a real photo shoot, of like a person photo shoot, like people taking pictures, like when people take pictures of models, except my models are action figures. So I don't know if I wanted to go this way with the tiles, but we're doing it anyway. We're going this direction. But yeah, there's also like really cool things you can do. Like I want to get into figuring out how to make furniture with Lego. Like I have a lot of Lego pieces that are in scale because it's a little different. For those that are into Lego, minifigures are a horrible scale. Oh, I have a Discord. We haven't really, it's been a little quiet. And I'm hoping to expand on that, but let me give you the Discord. I'm gonna be a little more active on there as well in the future. So I do want to be more active. So you're more than welcome to add yourself to that Discord. And then you'll see more stuff up there. I'll also like be linking my Instagram as well. So when you see some of the photo shoots, or when I put up a photo shoot, you can see it. And then what I also want to do, because I think it's really fun, is I want to do contests, like not contests where I'm giving away like $1 million. I don't have $1 million, by the way. But like where you can share your photo, and then it's like, it's not really contest, but more collaboration projects where like you go, where I go and give a theme where it's like maybe it's unexpected like enemies chilling out or something like that, maybe. And then you can do like a cat and dog. Oh shoot. It's just like, you know, you can have like a cat and a dog just hanging out together. And then you can do like a before and after stuff like that. Because I think it's really fun to share your photos. Even if it's to a small group, like it doesn't have to be, you know, be put in a museum or anything. So, oh, and then if you want to see the Instagram, I'm sorry, I do have an Instagram thing. Oh my, what am I doing? I'm sorry. I have an Instagram too. Or I have a command for my Instagram. Is that it? No, that's not it. Hold on. That's not it. Let me do socials. So that'll have everything. That's Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Most of my stuff is on Instagram. My videos are for reviews, unboxings, toy tips on YouTube. Twitter, I barely use it for anything anymore, except for just keeping in touch with people. But I barely use it. I don't really use it a lot. It's just not conducive anymore. So, but yeah, those exist there. But yeah. I mean, if I wasn't talking so loud, I wonder if I could consider, if you could count this as ASMR. I mean, you're hearing the shuffling of the Lego pieces and clicking them on, and No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to get into the world of ASMR. ASMR gets weird. It's so difficult to do. The patience and the boundaries that you need for ASMR. I respect ASMR artists because I would not be able to do it. It would drive me crazy. Okay, I'm making a decision. I'm gonna just fill these gaps in. This is gonna have to be something else. Hold on, sorry, I'm pointing out things you can't see. This full square is gonna have to be something else. Mainly because I don't know how to fill that gap. Which is fine. Oh, come on now, don't shift away. If you're wondering why I keep shifting away like this with the angle, it's because the wire is on underneath the platform, but also that's where my box of plates, my box of tiles are right now. Hopefully that'll stick then. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I need to take this piece off. Yeah, I think that's one of the most intimidating things about streaming, though, is that people think that they have to always be on. Like, they have to have this like, excitable, on hyped, like, personality. And I want to show people that that's not necessary. Because I'm not a very hyped person. Like, I'm just not. Like, as much as I would want to, I just can't. Okay. Will this work? This might work. This might work out this way. Alright, we'll try to do it this way. But yeah, I have a lot of my shots as well are just tricks, because the thing is a lot of people edit their shots, right? Like that's a big thing with photography, is that people being good at editing. I suck at editing. I'm really bad at editing. I'm just not good at it, right? Like, so my thing is that all my shots, like, a lot of people go, oh, that's cool, like, how did you do that? And I'm like, I literally posed it that way, and it just happened to pose. Like, I'm a really good poser. I mean, I guess in all definitions of that term, I can pose things really well, and I'm kind of a poser. I'm kind of a amateur. But no, I pose things really well and stuff, and that's where people always are like that. Yeah, exactly. I spend a lot of time making sure the shot's perfect, and like the environment and stuff looks good, so I don't actually have to do any of that editing, just because I'm really bad at it. Like, I've tried once before to like download a photo thing, and I'm like, oh, it's not gonna work. Well, no, it wasn't even for photo. It wasn't for even for photos. It was for video, and I was like, this isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work at all. So yeah, not for me. Editing's not for me. But if you're like really wanting to do like, you wanting to learn about how to do like poses and tricks with the light and stuff, then by all means, continue to follow me, please. Check out my Instagram and all that stuff. And like I said, I should be streaming more frequently next month. This month's still a little bit weird, but next month I'm gonna try to get into streaming normally. And yeah, it sounds like it could be a fun time. I do dabble in music, so I might do streams on music making again, but probably not, just because those streams are a little difficult. I've even watched other people that make music make stream, and it's like, unless you're like, you're known for that, or you're like a DJ and stuff, it doesn't really work out. Not on the fault of the person streaming or anything, or the musician. It's just, it's really hard because there's not even any music, right? And like until the track's actually made. So it's really hard to pay attention to, because there's a lot of times where and I've come to realize this as I watch some of my previous things about that. I'm like, there's a lot of times where it's just nothing, where you're just like literally just sitting there, because you're like, okay, what does this sound like? What's this gonna sound like? How do I want to do this? How do I want to play this? And you can't play you can't play the track or other music because you're trying to think of what it's going to sound like. I'm poking my head, like you can see, but but like that's the thing, is that's the thing is that's scary about streaming, is that in streaming music, is that you'll have times where it's just so silent and so there's nothing really happening, that you get anxiety, and then you get more anxiety because you're like, I don't want to like just put nothing on there. I don't want to put random music, because I need to listen to make this track. And then you put on random, but you're like, I don't want silence, so I'll put on random music. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I need to stop the music, and then you need to stop the music. And it's this whole vicious cycle that I'm just like, you know, it might be a good idea just not to do any music streams anymore. It's fine to have the videos on YouTube, and then have people comment on them if they want to ask questions about that. But the streams are very difficult. Like you have to really know how to, you really have to really know how to do it very well. So that's probably not actually gonna happen now that I think about it, just for the sake of everybody. Yeah, this is really nice. I really like the really fun thing about this too. Is that you can say it's a glass floor. You can say it's water. You could say it's yeah, you can say it's water or a glass floor, and it's really cool because, you know, what's really cool about that is that you can do water scenes now. You can get water effects. I don't have any water effects right next to me or anything with accessories, but like you can do water shoots without actually being in the water. And I think that's also the fun thing about building your set with like building blocks, is that if I wanted to, I can, it's going to take a long time. It will take a long time, but I could deconstruct this entire thing and rebuild it to be a volcano or rocks. Do I have a rock piece? I don't have a rock piece. Or like I can make walls, radioactive walls, and now it's an abandoned it's an abandoned nuclear plant, etc., or so on and so on. There's so many possibilities. So I think that's my favorite thing about Legos. It really it broadens your ability to create a set for your photography, for your toys. Or also you can use that set. You don't have to do obviously toys. Maybe you do fruit. Maybe you do shoot, just like throwing things. Maybe you do tech. Look at that. That's a little more interesting than if it was just white, right? Look at that. Yeah, if you so choose. Exactly, driver guy. If you choose, you could swap out the plates. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's not stupid. It's not stupid. That's the wrong word. It's it's crazy modular, and that's my favorite thing about it. Is that I'm like because I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I have like set pieces. Like there are these things called what are they called? They're called dimensions, and Good Smile makes them, and they're literally two plates. Like it's a corner set, and it's just 2 plates and a floor plate, and I'm like, that's cool, but like it's very specific, and like I would need more of these, and then I had to set them up and everything. Whereas Lego, I'm like, I can build the base. And then I can swap out certain parts, or swap out the entire thing if I wanted to. It's really cool. Speaking of Lego though, one of the streams in the week, when I do this more consistently, will be building sets. Because I have a couple. I don't have a couple sets. I've got like several dozens of sets. Maybe close to 100 at this point that haven't been built. But I have these sets that I do want to build, and so I would love to build them with all of you, and so we'll have like a Lego set building day, like actual Lego sets, not a Lego set, like a, you know what I mean? Maybe you don't, but like Lego out of the box, not out of your mind. So my other favorite thing that I'm going to do that is going to be like a swap base plate is I'm going to do. Oh yeah. For model cars, it's fantastic. It's a great idea actually, because the thing is that like, give me 1 second. Let me see if I have a piece. There are road plates. There are plates that you can buy that look like road, and they're called road plates. It's like a set that's just called road plates. And they're very similar to these things that I was talking about with like, that have like the elevated, they have like a raised part. So they're like they're built a little differently, but they also are completely smooth, and they have like the car lines. So it's really, really cool. Those would work really, really well. They're supposed to, of course, obviously be used for Lego cars, but like, you can use them for model cars. But then you can also like, because I was trying to say, what do I have? Let me see if I can take this off without this like exploding. And then you can make like brick walls. So, because there's like pieces that actually have like, that look like bricks that look like, you know what I mean? They look like a brick wall. And my thing that I was about to say is that one of the ideas I have is I'm going to have the walls are going to be built with studs on the side, so that I can make that plate tiled for the wall, so I can interchange that part too. Because the thing is once you tile something up, if you want graffiti, I don't recommend drawing on the actual plates, just because these plates are really smooth, and anytime you do marker on something smooth, it just comes off, it rubs off. But stickers, you can get cheap stickers of like graffiti looking stickers, and you can stick those onto the plates, or onto the brick wall, depending on what you want to do. I want mine to be interchangeable, so it'd be tiles. But if you're totally good with just making a brick wall, and you're like, hey, this is going to be the brick wall, and I'm going to continue making brick walls for different settings or different graffiti, then you can make that brick wall and put stickers on it. It's super cool. It's a really cool idea. Yeah, I don't do model cars just because like the model cars are really hard to find in the scale I would like, because I primarily work with 1/12 and nothing that's not true. I have some 1/18 stuff, but you can kind of make 1/18 stuff work. The biggest card that I've seen so far for model cars right now that I would be like, oh, that's okay, is 1/24. And I'm like, oh, I can't make that work. I'm not really good with that scale. But I know there's bigger cars too. I don't know what scale you're using or how big your cars are. I'm not sure if they're like big cars or they're like Hot Wheels size. But yeah, that is definitely, I can still, obviously you can probably still learn some tips with photography from me as far as taking it to model car photos, but that is definitely a realm that I would like to be better at. But it's definitely, I definitely understand that it is a little different. But I did find the other day, earlier today. I found earlier today, I was in one of the local toy shops, that there are like little people that you can buy, people that are that scale. I was like, that's cool. That is super cool. So uh-oh. We have a little bit of trouble. I am running out of plates. Or sorry, tiles. I'm running out of tiles. That's okay. We're gonna do as many as we can, and then whatever is open, we'll have to leave it open. Oh, another really fun brand, surprisingly, is Bandai Namco does Gachapon. I don't know where everyone is, but like the Gachapon machines have blind box stuff. Like you can they also have sometimes every so often scaled to like 1/12. Oh, 1/25th. Oh, yeah. Okay, 1/25th is like what I was thinking. I was like, if I was gonna do model cars, that would be the closest thing that I would be doing. So yeah. 1/25th. Yeah, no, that's rough. That's rough. So you probably could do, yeah, definitely Lego would definitely help you. And honestly, the thing is too, is that a lot of people are when it comes to the Lego collectors, when it comes to the Lego fandom, they're very like particular with like, it has to be authentic. If you're using it for dioramas, you can even find cheaper. I don't know if you'd really want to, but like if you're ever on a budget, it's an option. You can even do like fake Lego or whatever, because some of the fake Lego is actually not that bad. It's really not that bad, but never hear about fake Lego because everybody in the Lego community like gets so pissed off about fake Lego. Like this plate, actually, this is fake Lego. This is made by a third party. But I got it from a local figure place, or Lego figure, a local Lego store. It is Bricks and Minifigs, and like it works. Like it's better. Like Lego never made a big transparent plate before, so it works. But yeah, it's really funny just seeing how people get pissed off about authentic Lego, and I'm like, who the hell cares? Who's like literally, yeah, pitchforks and torches, right? I'm like, are these people coming into your house and like going, this is fake Lego, you need to dismantle your entire Lego display, this is all fake, or like 5% of this is fake, not a real fan, you're not a real fan. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, it's just really dumb. So it's a lot of people in communities. I always tell people that I'm like, those are the type of people that bring the decline of. Oh my god, seriously? That's ridiculous. I'm sorry that you lost that. I'm sorry that you almost lost a diorama sale over it. I will say there are some pretty cool dioramas too, that aren't like pre-built, that are pre-built. But that's crazy. Yeah, I've had that happen. I haven't had that happen to me, as far as like personally, where like I'm buying something and someone's like, "It's fake, don't buy it" or whatever. But like I've seen people that were like, "That's not real Lego. It's not good. It's not worth buying it, or it'll fall apart." And I'm like, it's Lego. It's building. It's plastic bricks. What do you mean it'll fall apart? So I had to build it again? Too bad. Boo-hoo. I'm sad about this. Like, it's like, whatever. I'm not exactly sure what your story is about the diorama thing. If you want to share it, you can. But I'm assuming that like it was someone in the model car community, because I've also seen it in the action figure community too, where people are like, "I'm not getting a bootleg. It's a bootleg. It's horrible." And I'm like, you're right. You shouldn't get bootlegs in regards to like not supporting the companies that we want to support that make actual good figures. But it's like, but if it's like a figure you were never gonna get, I like the third party sometimes better. They don't have the tiny. Yeah, that's also a good point. That's also a good point. That's also a very good point. Danik. But like, yeah, it's like I'm like there's like a line. Like it's like I'm not saying that like, I'm not gonna say like get bootlegs, because I don't promote bootlegs. Mainly just because I'm like knockoffs, I'm like, it's messed up. But I'm like, if it's a weird obscure if it's a weird popular character that you're like, I just need it for one particular photo shoot or something like that, then by all means do what you gotta do. Because, you know, I'm not gonna like there are popular characters like Spider-Man. Like, I don't have a Spider-Man, and I'm like, oh, man, what if if I had a Spider-Man, I could use it in this shoot. But I don't want to buy the $50 Spider-Man or $20 Spider-Man. I just need it for like a quick thing. You know, get the $10 thing. Get the $10 knockoff for that. Totally understand. But yeah, it's just weird that people are they're very adamant about authenticity and like first party stuff. In fact, there's a lot of times I used to be in the video game community, not so much anymore, just because I don't have time to really play video games. They'd get pissed when at third party stuff, you know, where they're like, "Oh, dude, that's a third party, man. That controller sucks. It's made by a third party. It's not even officially licensed." eBay made it happen pretty quick once it's glued. Oh. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. That's hilarious. I mean, not hilarious in the way that you almost lost the sale, but it's hilarious that someone was like, that like, it still worked, right? And it's still generally, unless he's like giving it to his like 5-year-old or something, or he's like, I don't even know what you would do. I don't know how I don't even know what you'd have to be doing that the fragility the weakness of a third-party brick, which is not even that much weaker, that it would really matter. So that's really funny. That's so dumb. Yeah, and especially because you're gluing them. So it's not even like it's stuck. It's like based off of the it's not even like its clutch power is just in the system itself, the brick system. You're gluing it, so now it's even more moot point. That's so funny. That's so dumb. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with someone stupid. That's so stupid. That is like dumb. A lot of that is propaganda. Yeah, that I will say. A lot of people. There are a lot of the big companies that they won't necessarily outright say don't do the thing, but they also won't outright tell people, will not outright stop people from buying third party. Right? It's like it's like they know that they will profit from this by the community, just the community's response by itself. So they're like, you know what? Don't say a thing. Don't say anything, because they're doing all work for us, and we don't have to worry about our competitors. And I'm like, that's just so stupid. Like that's not good business. That's not good business in regards to like the community, the fandom. I'm like, you want more variety out there. Because the thing is that like other companies do something differently. You know, for instance, Mega Bloks has some more unique pieces. Like when they're building, like the Pokemon line. Like I know a lot of people want to like have mixed opinions about that one, but I love the Mega Bloks Pokemon line. They're doing great. It's no longer going to be Mega Bloks though. It is switching to Lego in 2026 next year, and I'm actually concerned because Lego doesn't do a whole ton of like one-off pieces. They usually have to have like a reuse that they can use that piece, and there's a lot of space. There's a lot of shapes in Pokemon that like you have to make a unique piece for, and that unique piece may never be able to be used again. Yeah, Lego got it. Yeah, it was announced a couple months ago. It was kind of surprising because I thought Mega Bloks is doing pretty well with the line, but I think the reason why they lost the license is because Nintendo, they're very particular. Nintendo, I think, wants to only deal with Lego moving forward. I don't think they want to even try to like. They're like, you know what? You're doing well with Animal Crossing. You're doing well with Mario. We are awarding you the Pokemon license because we don't want to deal with two different lines. But, you know. Yes, you are completely correct on that one, Danik. That's a lot of reasons why a lot of people go, I hate that companies don't make things that last or whatever. And I'm like, well, I do as well. Don't get me wrong. I agree. I hate things that don't last. But I'm like, but think about it this way. If you bought their product, if everyone bought their product and it lasted for 10 years, There's only so much product that can be out there that for people that don't already own it. And if it works for 10 years, then they're not gonna make money for like, okay, I'm gonna be a little generous. They won't make money for at least 5 years, and that's not good. For the shareholders especially. And it was just like, well, you know, you gotta innovate then. You gotta figure out other products or something then, or you know, figure out how to be okay with the profits on stuff like that. You know, figure out how to do that without, like, that's a really funny video that College Humor did about Oreos, because Oreos is like the perfect example of like companies having to figure out new ideas to get people to buy the same thing. Don't get me wrong, I love Oreos, so it's not like I'm anti-Oreo, but like, Oreo's good. Lucky for them also, Oreo's a food, so it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's a non-renewable in a sense, because once you eat an Oreo, you can't regurgitate. I mean, you can, but please don't. But like, you kind of can't re-eat that Oreo. But that's why everyone's always like, why is there like double stuffed and triple stuffed and and golden cookie and all these other different flavors? It's like, because they had to figure out a way to get more people to buy more of the stuff, but at the same time, it's Oreo. Like, I don't know about you, but like, yeah, there's this, like, I'm gonna buy Oreos because I like Oreos. I don't care what flavor it is. Oreo's perfect. Oreo's Oreo. Like, I'm gonna go keep buying it. Like, you don't have to make anything crazy for me not to. You don't have to make a new Oreo. I will buy the regular Oreos day in and day out. If I go through a pack of Oreos a month, I will buy another pack of Oreos next month. Like, so yeah, it's like that kind of thing. But that's like that video explains, like, is a joke, but it's like, that's pretty much how the other brands know how to do it. Is that they're like, well, we need to make not just new things, but we also need to make it so that the old things, they have to replace it so that we can make more profit. And that's why everyone was like, why is the warranties never lifetime? And I'm like, because it goes back to that again. If they were lifetime, you wouldn't buy another thing. You would just give it back and then they'd give you a new one. So they keep it to like really short terms, so that because A, they know that there's the chance of it breaking during that time is pretty high. So you'll feel relieved when during that breaking phase. But then anything outside of that time, they're not liable for anymore. So like after the warranty's up, they go, ha ha ha, now you have to buy a new one. So it's like, yeah, it's like that's the whole point of making things not built to last. But whatever, it's whatever. I am definitely not one that owns a big company, so maybe someday. Yeah, I am going to run out of tiles, unfortunately. So we're gonna have a big bold spot. We're gonna have a big empty spot where there will be no tiles until I can get new ones. Now, I am curious, driver guy dude, what kind of cars do you like? Primarily. Because I'd like to get into cars. I don't know, just cars never really I mean, there are cars that are cool, but I just never really got into like the car scene, I guess. I do have a Batmobile, and that's a 1/12 scale. It's pretty big. Maybe I'll show it on another stream. But yeah, so I do have a car in my action figure collection. But not model cars. I guess if you count Transformers, I got a couple of those. Oh boy. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to play out. It's not going to be that bad of an empty space, but action figure Transformers. Some of the model kits for Transformers though, super cool. But no, I don't have. There are a couple of model kits I have, which I may build on stream as well. But most of them are different things, and I don't have like a whole ton of model kits. But no, I don't have any of those model kits from the Transformers. But I will say the Transformer model kits, some of them are pretty cool. So. There are pretty epic builds. I'm also going to this is gonna be like a little Easter egg for those that are watching this stream. This is gonna be blank. Just not because like any good reason, but because I don't know how to figure that out. So there'll be a little stud that you'll be like, hey, we know that stud. That's the streamer stud, we'll call it. We'll call it like the streamer stud. Alright, I'm officially down to like 0 plates. No, sorry, I've got like 5 or something. Actually, we're also going to make this blank as well. Oh, you know what I can? Actually, I don't know if I want to do it that way. No, we'll do this. Yeah, we'll do this. Now the other trick with this is that the tiles obviously weigh something, so it does weigh down the thing. So that's one of the downsides. Okay, 2 more plates left. I guess we're gonna do this. And then we'll put this one right here. AMT Brand Western. 5 Gundams. Oh yeah, Gundams are pretty cool. Corvettes, Camaros, and an El Camino. Okay, that's cool. That's a cool collection. That's really cool. All right, so we're out of. Kind of figured this was gonna happen. We're out of the plates, the dark blue plates. I do have. A box of. Hello, Fuakor. Let's do a shout out for Fuakor. For those that don't know, Fuakor is my what some folks would say my VTuber mama. She modeled all of my VTube, but she modeled this one and the one I've used previously, and did all the rigging as well. This is shout out. There's like a shout out thing, right? How do I do this? I don't know if the Twitch one works. There you go. It does work still. I'm just building a platform. It's not really it's not really like a specific thing. So I'm building a platform for my toy photography. Because I do toy photography, like Prosopagita serving capybara some sushi. Cat lady over here, and then I've got like this guy with the penguin hangout. So just kind of building for that, so I have more of a set. So we got like this like really nice plated, this really nice tiled up stuff now, except for this blank spot, which I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. Which I got a big box of a big lunch tin of more plates, so we can continue on. Oh, I got light blue ones. I didn't realize I do have those ones. Okay, let's. All right, cool. That's cool. A little random, but that's okay. I'll put that there. So yes and no. I know what you're thinking about is that yes, these will probably get edited out, but these are partially structural as well. Like the ones on the sides, they're partially structural. If you could kind of tell underneath, these are like so like I would love to take these out, but the problem is if we depending on how that starts going, this could jeopardize the actual the stability of the structure, which is fine. It's fine because this is just going to be a mix and match type of thing, because I think I've still got more plates. They're just not this dark blue, it's like a light blue, so it's fine. It's okay. It still works. And honestly, that's how I like building stuff sometimes, is I like building them a little more random. You know, where like you have a little bit of like different variation in a spot in a spot where you wouldn't think there would be variation. So I really like doing this sometimes, where like it's just a small area that's like just different. But yes, if these weren't structural and all that and that stuff, I probably would just move it in forward. But I do like your thinking. And to be fair, I've got a lot of Legos. Like, it's insane. Of like loose parts. They're just in different like bins. So this will be easily replaceable if like I don't have it. So, yeah, no, not a huge thing. I do really like that this will be like, maybe this will be like shallow water. You know? Maybe like that's how that could be. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, I might have to bust out one of the other bins. Mainly because I do want... Because I think I have more plates. Not more tiles that would work with this color. I'll be right back. Okay, I pretend. I found these really, oh, sorry. Light blue 2x1s. That might actually work. I'm actually gonna have a lot of fun with this. Hopefully it's, oh, this is not gonna be enough. This is already I already think it's not gonna be enough. That's fine. It's okay. We've got this. We can make it work. All right. Okay, so I am going to have more of a gap. Let me see. If I have any more. Oh, shoot. That was my chair. Oh, yeah, no worries, Danik. Thank you so much for the look. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't remember why, but I have like a bunch of these lighter 2x1s. I just have to find them. Probably not going to find them in there. Well, shoot. That's not really annoying. Alright, so we're going to probably table this for a little bit. But there's like, that's like not a lot actually. This is not that big of a, I thought it'd be much bigger actually. I'm actually kind of surprised that we didn't, that this is all that we have. Let me see if I can correct the lighting on, let me adjust the lighting. Alright, so this is what it looks like right now. In normal light. Oh my god, hold on. I kind of like the weird, like, I like this. I actually really like this. I'm hoping we can find more of these for next time. So we could finish off the spot with that light blue. That looks super cool, actually. That's super cool. I don't know why, but this is kind of cool. Like, I like this little variance. And then, like, we would fill it in, right? So that's kind of cool. I actually really like that. So hopefully we'll be able to find more light blue. If not, I would really like to maybe find like a green, like a neon green, and put in there. That would be fun. But yeah, that's generally what we're working with today. Yeah, it kind of gives, it does a little bit, right? It's really nice. So I think this is great. So if I probably can find some more tomorrow. I'm probably we'll probably have these. Probably figure out how to get those tomorrow. But yeah, it looks super cool. What was I going to say? I think this is a good short stream. I think we're going to end this stream here for now. I will try to be back on. It might not be till like a week from now, but I would like to try to be more than a week from now. So I'm gonna try to be on, let's say Monday. Definitely there's a chance of Saturday. Probably not though, but maybe definitely we can try to see about Monday. Definitely not Sunday or Friday. But potentially Monday. And I'm setting that goal now so that I get into the habit of setting these kind of things. And hopefully it'll eventually slowly work up to a consistent schedule, or having a structured schedule, and then consistent, and then consistent streaming, and then eventually streaming twice or 3 times a week on top of my YouTube videos, which again, if you haven't seen it, let me go into the socials. I try to post 1 video a day or so on YouTube. I definitely always at least try to have 1 picture a day on Instagram, if not more, because I like taking photos of my collection and scenes with stuff that I have. So yeah, I hope you all had a fun stream. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you had a wonderful time. We will probably be streaming longer in the future, but this is just to kind of get me to have more confidence and build up confidence and work on basically just building up to having a more consistent and regular stream. But yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for hanging out again. Let me see. We're going to end the YouTube stream